Hey, 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 Alicia, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Happy Friday. How are you? How is your Friday going? I guess you're working and listening. I think you're working and listening. Let me know. I don't know if you can hear me. Uh, so I am at a morning of work and a little bit of the afternoon off. Hey, 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 Ren Wordsmith. Hey, Tracy. Hey, Sarah. Celeste. Hey, Curtis. Hey, proper Chica. That's cute. Hey, Curly Q. Hey, Mila. How are you all? Like I was saying to Alicia, I've had like a typical Friday, worked all morning, and so I had a little bit of the afternoon off. And so now I'm here with you. We are not changing the time here until Sunday the 31st. So yeah. Oh, thanks, Tracy. That's very sweet of you to say that. To remind people to hit the like button if you like this. Okay, so this Friday reads is where we talk about what we're reading this weekend and sometimes into the following week. Oh my goodness, Sarah. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you're feeling better now. Hey DL, how are you? How is everything? I had a weird week, so I didn't read as much as I wanted to. So, I have just started reading The Secret History of Las Vegas by Chris Abani, which is what we're reading in my Read So Lit book club. So I am going to be reading that this weekend. And I'm just about almost finished The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. I think I have about another 50 or 60 pages to read in this one. And I started reading this graphic novel, which is called, it's a French one, it's called Culotte, which in English means cheeky. And this one is actually quite good because it's like I guess you could say it's a medley to all the women all over the world. So this is a combination of all of the books together. I think there was 3 books or 4 books, and this is the complete book of all of those. So let me show you what it kind of looks like. Let me see if people in here. So I'm kind of reading this as I go along. Let me see. There's some that are. Uh, so what you do is she will pick a woman and she will tell you about that woman. So let's see if I can find one that's cool. So let's see. It looks like this. So you'll have, so it starts like this. You'll have the name of the person, and then it'll have like the story of that person. And it'll go to the next person. So it looks like that. So that's what I'm reading at the moment. Okay. Oh yeah, happy birthday. Happy birthday, DL. Oh, you're in my hometown for the birthday weekend. Oh, very nice. You're going on a city tour. Well, enjoy yourself. Get yourself a frozen daiquiri. Get yourself a po' boy and get yourself, what else should you get yourself? Get yourself a muffalata, get yourself a bowl of gumbo, get yourself some charbroiled oysters as well at Acme. Get all that. Treat yourself. Treat yourself. Wait, let's see. Okay, so Curly Q is physically reading Secret History of Las Vegas and The Lesson You Surrender. Oh, I'm so glad you're loving both. Hey, I'm Alola. How are you? Curtis is reading His Only Wife by Peace Adzomedi and Those Who Saw the Sun by Jaha Nyla Avery. Oh, you unfortunately DNF'd our Jen. Oh, that's too bad. The story didn't keep your interest. Okay, yeah. I definitely recommend Cecil Street. Lee Cecil Street is really good. That's an older one from her though. I read it last month and I thought it was fantastic. I really liked it. Um See, Charbroil. Get a hand grenade for me and a charbroiled. Yeah. Felix's is good too. Yeah. After my tour, I'm gonna get yummy and catch up on reading. Yeah, definitely get those charbroiled oysters. Get a get a frozen dairy. I quite like the what's the one other I like so much? The Russian one. That one is really good. Okay, so Amalila says reading Drinking from Graveyard Wells by Yvette Lisa. Okay, now I'm not sure about this pronunciation. Is it Delovu? Indolovu? Help me with that pronunciation. And Woman at Point Zero by Nawal El Zawi. Okay. What is Woman at Point Zero about? Hey Val, how are you? What are you reading? Oh, okay. Proper Chica's reading. She's still reading Lonesome Dove. That's a big book though, if I remember correctly. Hello, Sharon. How are you? Okay. Ooh, you're gonna pick up Enter Ghost. I probably won't pick that up. That's for next month. By Isabella Hamad, and you're gonna start James. My copy of James has not arrived yet. I don't think it's coming for a while. So I met Spanish teachers. Attends. I met my Spanish teacher's French teacher, and now I want to take French language classes. Okay, that's confusing, but okay. Why not? Hey Tinley, how are you? Monday's not coming. It's supposed to be very good. I've heard a lot of people say good things about that one. Okay, waiting on a book club discussion. Okay, I'm glad you finished and enjoyed it. That's good to hear. I'm hoping to have a good discussion on that one. Oh, you're reading Kill 'Em and Leave in Search of the Real James Brown. Okay, by James McBride. Okay. Blacklisted Pearl Cleage. I wish I had a red dress from 2001. Okay, well done. Graveyard Wells was a good read for me. Who is that by? Graveyard Wells. I don't recognize the title. Hey Teresa, how are you? Oh, okay. Ndolovu is Zimbabwean. Okay. What's the book about? What's the book about? Oh, it's about a woman incarcerated in Egypt for killing. Oh, Lord Jesus. That cannot, is it based off of truth? Is it fiction? Because that ain't gonna be nothing happy to be reading. That's all I gotta say. Nobody wants to wind up in an Egyptian jail. Mm, okay, so Val just finished The Storm Made and about to start Enter Ghost. Everybody gonna be reading Enter Ghost. So that's gonna be a popular one. I think that might be one of the more popular ones that will be read from the Women's Prize long list, in my opinion. Uh oh, you follow her her there. So it's probably based on truth. Ooh. Um Sharon said she just finished Wild, Beautiful, and Free. OMG, that book was really good. I know, right? I know, right? We read that in the Reads the Book Club last year, and we had a good discussion with it. And Sophronia Scott came to the book club and discussed with us, and very interesting. Woman at Point Zero is a tough read. Yeah, I don't doubt. I don't doubt. Oh, she's an Egyptian activist. I thought the name sounded familiar. It's like, oh, Elsa Dawawi. Dawi. It's like that name familiar. I didn't really know. Now that you say it, yeah. Okay, so yeah, that should be a powerful read then. Oh, After Forgiveness, Regina just finished. Okay, that book got you thinking about the practicalities of reparations and how it might play out. Okay, in real life. Okay, I see that. Did you enjoy the book though? I already feel like you probably did because it's got you thinking. So, yeah, yeah. I am too, Sarah. I'm looking forward to Interghost as well because this will be. I think that's her second book. Because her first one was The Parisian, which I did read and I did enjoy. So, In Ghost, I think, is her second book, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm very happy to finally get to Enter Ghost, and I'm glad that it was long listed for the Women's Prize. So that's a good thing. So everybody's still wishing DL a very happy birthday, but we know she throwing down. She in the party city. She is in the party city. She not playing. She throwing down for her birthday. Um, the Fox Wife. So Birdie in the books, who's also called Alicia, is reading The Fox Wife. Who is that by and what's it about? Because I don't recognize the title. But I couldn't to get my copy into Ghost. I pre-ordered. Yeah, I just waited and got it as soon as I saw it show up. Because yeah, I've been dying to get something else from her. I really did enjoy The Parisian. Um, Oh, it's Tinley's birthday weekend as well. Your birthday is on Monday. Happy birthday, Tinley. Have a good one. But are you spending your birthday in New Orleans? Is the question. Because Dion not playing. She partying. She throwing down in New Orleans. Like, she like, we gonna do this right. We gonna do this up right. Oh, Regina, your birthday's tomorrow. Oh my gosh, look at all these birthdays all in one go. Okay. Happy birthday to you too, Regina. Uh, yeah, well, we can't all be in New Orleans throwing down, girl, but we could do something else. You could do something else. You could treat yourself to a nice day. Yeah, it's Aries. Yeah, this is the Aries moment. It's an Aries moment, deal. Happy birthday to everybody, because I didn't know we have so many Aries. Um, got around to picking enter ghost. Oh, it's on the Aspen Prize. I don't know the Aspen Prize list. Let me have a look at that. See. Mm, yeah, but this is it's not the right thing. Let's see. Uh, let's see. Okay, so this is the Aspen Institute who's announcing the 2024 Aspen Words Literary Prize long list. Wait, no, this is 2023 though. Why won't he give me 2024? Wait. Oh, the 2023 list was good. This was a really good list last year. On the list, it had Chain Gang All Stars, Temple Folk, Witness, The Five Sorrowful Mysteries of Andy Africa, Interghost, The Laughter, What Happened to Ruthie Ramirez, Yellowface. I have some questions for you. The Heaven and Earth Grocery Store. When trying to return home, The People Who Report More Stress, Let Us Descend, and Land of Milk and Honey. That was a good list. Yeah, that was a very good list. Anyway, I can't find the recent one. Yeah, there's a lot of birthdays. Happy birthday to everyone. Hope the days are filled with great surprises and fun and just a wonderful time for your birthday. No worries, all good stuff. Hey, a book doctor, what are you reading? Uh, yeah, that was a good list last year. Yellowface, and a question for you, and just like some. I haven't read Yellowface, so and I hadn't planned on reading it. So you can ask your question. Maybe somebody else in here. I'm sure somebody else in here has read it. Um. Oh, you have to join the meeting. Oh, okay. Mm. So I don't know Curly Q, but you could ask a question. Go ahead and ask it because I have not read Yellowface and do not plan on reading Yellowface. Oh, I'm a Lola read it last month. Okay, a book doctor is on the Big Frida train, the little Big Frida train, because I don't call her Big Frida. I call her Little Big Frida because we know who Big Frida is. A book doctor says she's reading The Coworker by Big Frida, Trying to give The Covenant of Water another shot. Oh no, you didn't like it? Oh, the book is called I Have Some Questions for You. Oh, okay. Oh dear, it was a waste of time. What's it supposed to be about? Um, okay. The Lake for your train. Okay, now wait, let me get back to this discussion. What oh, yellow face is what you're talking about. It lends itself to discussion, yellow face. I don't doubt. I'm sure that's yeah. I'm sure it does lead to discussion. Okay, so I think Teresa tried that one as well. I have questions for you, and she gave it 2 stars. So that doesn't sound like it's a very good book. 2 do we even hmm. Okay, so why is it it's the 2023 list? It doesn't say it's a 2024 list. Oh no, you're correct. That's the 2024 list. You're correct. It's right. It's a very good list, but I don't know what the perimeters of that book list are because like for example, Land of Milk and Honey is kind of old. Isn't it 2 years old or something? Uh so I'm not sure how it works. What the how many years can go by because that is old. Land of Milk and Honey, if I'm not mistaken. That is not from last year. That was from 2 years ago. Let's see. Thinking of starting, yeah, to redo my soul to keep. Well, I heard that one is. I haven't heard a bad thing about that book. Everybody that reads that book raves about how good it is. Oh, so Sarah said, "I'm done. She not doing Kwong, not after Babel." I don't know, Babel, that didn't sound like anything I wanted to read. I don't know. Yeah, you see, My Soul to Keep has a very good rating. I mean, everybody literally, and a bunch of people in here, I think, read that book. Babel was a nightmare. Well, first of all, it seemed like it was too damn long, in my opinion, for what it was about and for the things I was hearing people say about it. It just sounded like one of those conundrum kind of books. Birdie and the books gave Babel 2 stars. Yeah, definitely do it, a book doctor, because like I said, people really like it. Oh, Babel's predictable. Well, that's terrible to say because if it's that many pages and it's predictable, then it's not worth all that those hours of reading, in my opinion. That's kind of sad. That's yeah, that's not gonna work out. Okay, so I'm a little stopped and started babble a bunch of times. I feel like y'all good if y'all could try to read that. I can't do it. I'm sorry, I can't do it. The Mayor of Maxwell Street. Mm-mm, never heard of. There's in five directions and you're only interested in one of them. Yeah, I don't like when that happens. That's a fail for me. That's a total fail for me. Okay, so Booker has that one, Curly Q, but hasn't read it yet. So the Mayor of Maxwell Street, who wrote it? Because I don't know it. I don't. Uh, so what are you not a fan of Curly Q that you are reading for your book club? Avery Cunningham. Okay, I don't know it. Um, it's a debut. Okay, no, let me just check that. Okay. Yeah, you see, Tracy said, "My Soul to Keep" was absolutely masterful. Uh, yeah, I mean, I don't know why you don't usually DNF a little. Why are you wasting your time with that? Don't waste your time on stuff you don't need to be reading. Wait till you're my age. Then you really gonna cut them loose quick. Wait till you're my age. You gonna cut them loose? Oh, The Defender. The Storm We Made by Vanessa Chan. The Storm We Made. I don't know that one either. Ooh, but the Max Street, a beautiful cover. This is a beautiful cover. Gorgeous. I hadn't heard of it though. So it doesn't it has 3.54 stars on Goodreads. Let me see if anybody I respect has anybody that I love and respect has reviewed the damn thing. Yeah, nobody has. So I'm gonna move on to that from that. Um, has anybody in here read A Little Life? That's a book that I have attempted once, but have not reattempted yet. A Little Life. I probably need to try to attempt that at some time this year. Oh, it's supposed to be a romance novel. Is that what it's supposed to be? It doesn't really. Wait, what does it say? Mm, it sounds like it could be like a mystery, but set with historical fiction. But yeah, y'all say it's not good, so I'm gonna believe y'all. It's high. Oh, so you haven't read it either? A Little Life. Oh, it was a book of the month. Okay. Yeah, because it says the mayor of Maxwell Street is classified as historical fiction, fiction, romance, mystery, crime, and mystery thriller. I really feel mystery, historical fiction, romance ish, a hot ass mess. If there was no damn reason. Oh no. Well, you know what? That could be because maybe the author was trying to do too much. Because you know how that be when they have an idea and they try to do too much. That's when it kind of goes off the rails. Okay, so Teresa has not read A Little Life yet, but owns it. Oh, Val says everybody says. Well, anytime somebody starts talking about it, I just bug out because I don't want to hear about it until I need to get into it a second time. Yeah, I probably got to get mine right though. Probably got to get my mind right for A Little Life, but I hear is well done. I don't know why I stopped where I think I stopped like on page 120 something, and I just quit out on the book. I don't know why. It's been a while, so I'm gonna have to give it another go. Great Expectation, Vincent Cunningham. No, I've heard about it. It somebody was talking about it, but it doesn't sound. It's like just. I'm not sure that's going to be a very good read. I can't remember who it was that was talking about it, but ugh, who was it that was talking about it? I'm not sure about that one. I think it was. I think it was shown on Karen, a Run Right Read uh, Bookstagram page. Then I went to kind of look up everything, but I don't know. That doesn't sound. There's something doesn't sound. It doesn't pull me in when I read scripture. So I was like, no, I'm fast. I don't care. Um, Yeah, well, this is the problem with, because you can, you can want to set something in like the Harlem Renaissance period, but you can't let the Harlem Renaissance period distract you from what is supposed to be the original story. And I think sometimes it's kind of hard to do because it says it's a debut author. So I'm not gonna blame the author for that. I'm gonna blame the editor. I'm gonna blame them. Okay, Alicia Campbell says A Little Life was good. What am I reading? I'm about to finish up Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all this. Like, Jim must be the OG magical Negro. Let me tell you, because this book, the way he's written like a magical Negro. It's yeah, 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 yeah. Anyway, and then I'm of course reading this for the book club, which is The Secret History of Las Vegas with Sabani. It's like a crime detective kind of situation. And I'm reading this graphic novel called Culotte in French, which is about women. So that is what your girl is reading at the moment. Mm, okay. Well, I mean, eventually I'll get mine right and go read it. The Morning Side by T. Oh no, I stay away from her. What was it? I had to read something by her. Let me see if I can figure out what it was. I read it. I think it was for the Tay Obret. It was for the BookTube prize, and I just couldn't get on with the book. Inland, that's what it was. I read Inland, and this book was the awful snooze fest, in my opinion. So I will never pick up another one of her books. That was such a snooze fest. I couldn't. And it was sort of like a Western, but with she added other things. She added non-traditional things into a Western storytelling situation. I didn't like it. And I thought it was boring as hell. That's just me. But I think if I remember correctly, it was on Obama's favorite book list. So if y'all follow that, then y'all might read it. But I didn't want to read it. But I had to read it. I had to snooze fest it through, and I did, and I did not like it. It was at the bottom of my list. Yeah, I blame the editor because I mean it's up to the editor to kind of help the author when the author isn't seems to be first. You know, you can't have your book being about different things when you know it's only supposed to be about one thing, but it just happens to be set in the Harlem Renaissance. You can't let that take over your story when that's not really what your story is about. It's just set in the Harlem Renaissance. So yeah, that's the editor's fault. I'd be blaming the editor for a lot of stuff. Okay, so Pam Pam says she's hey Pam Pam, it's been a minute, girl. How are you? Pam Pam says a little life is she's been wary of that one. Oh yeah, that's right. You did. You read Paradise when it came out, and you seem to like it. Okay, so Celeste said James was excellent. Uh, the Redwood Court. Wait, that sounds familiar. That title. Who wrote that? Redwood Court. Calla by Colin Walsh, an Irish thriller. Ooh, sounds like it could be good. The Hidden Life of Cecily Larson will start this weekend. I haven't read that one, haven't heard of it. Oh no, hey, let's didn't care for Inland either. Because I was like, maybe I'm the only one, but I remember having to read that, and it was during the pandemic. I was reading that book, and I was like, why am I having to read this god awful book? I just had to drive myself through it. I did not like that book. Curly, I'm like you too. I'll be doing that. Like, who made this list? Cause no, you know what I say, Curly Q. I say, what Michelle reading? What Michelle reading? Cause this ain't it right here. That was weird. That's why I know there's a thing with her. When I read Inland, I said, nah, this is she got a thing with her. This ain't for me. This no, this ain't for me. So strange. I agree. I want to know what Michelle reading. That's what I want to know. Yeah, I have just become a Percival Everett fan since 2021. That's when I read my first Percival Everett, and I've just been going reading them as I go along. And I only the first one I read was So Much Blue, which was terrible. I'm sorry, I would not even bother reading that one. It was terrible. Then I read Eraser, thought that was great. Then I read I am not Sydney Poitier, loved it. Then after that I read The Trees, loved it. So making my way through. Oh, it's a Reese's Book Club pick by Delana R. Demeron. Let me see what that's about. Redwood Court. I don't know it. Never heard of it. Let's see. Mm, oh yes, I do remember seeing. I remember seeing this cover. Okay, it's another debut writer. It says one unforgettable Southern Black family seen through the eyes of its youngest daughter. She comes of age in the 1990s. Uh, the baby of the family, Micah Tabor, spends much of her time in the care of loved ones, listening to their stories and witnessing their struggles. On Redwood Court, the cul-de-sac in the all-black working-class suburb of Columbia, South Carolina, where her grandparents live, Micah learns important lessons from the people who raise her. Her exhausted parents who work long hours at multiple jobs, still making sure their kids experience the adventure of family vacations. Her older sister, who in house filled with Motown, would rather listen to Alanis Morissette. Her retired grandparents, children of Jim Crow, who realized their own vision of success when they bought their house on the court in the 1960s. Imagining it filled with future generations and the many neighbors who hold tight to the community they built, committed to fostering joy and love in an America so insistent on seeing Black people stumble and fall. Okay, so it says with visceral clarity and powerful prose, yada yada yada. I don't know. I'm gonna wait for y'all to read it. I'm gonna wait for y'all to read it. Come on, Phyllis. Come on, Phyllis, with the review. It doesn't sound. It sounds like there's too much. There's going to be too much going on for me. It doesn't feel like there's a central theme. I mean, I could say the central theme is three generations living on the same household, but what else is going on? Seems like there's a lot going on. I don't know. I don't know. We gonna see. Phyllis, I'm waiting for your review, honey. Uh yeah. Hey Billy. Okay, so Billy has just finished How the Word is Passed and she's starting James. Yeah, I think you're right about that, but it also for me like this list, what I don't like about it's true that it is very eclectic for no apparent reason. I feel like when somebody puts out a book list, these are my favorite books, like you can actually see something about the books that that person likes to read or whatever through that list. And when I see his list, it just sounds like it's curated by a team that is his social media team or something. It doesn't feel like it's really the books that he's reading. And that's what bothers me about his list. Yeah, The Trees was really good, but you should go back and read like Erasure and some of his older work. Who did the author narrate How the Word is Passed? Was someone else narrating it? Poor dialogue. And there's nothing I hate more than poor dialogue. Oh dear, here we go. A complex family tree, and it's only got 300 pages. But why? Yeah, I'm a pass on that one, Phyllis. Oh, has anyone in here read Coleman Hill? That's another one that doesn't grab me either. Doesn't make me want to go and search it out. Has anyone read Coleman Hill? Hey Raymond, Dr. Raymond in the house. Hey D, what y'all reading? Anyone read Coleman Hill? And if you have, what did you think of it? That's another one that's been like, not so sure. Hey Rosa, because that's another one of those books that was it came out and it had a bit of a splash over on Bookstagram, but then it quickly died down. So I don't know what anybody thought of that book. Oh my God, Rency Reeds read Obama's Girl, more power to her. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Nope. Couldn't be me. That's all I gotta say. Could not be me. Yeah, I don't think she'll be doing it. I mean, I don't know what she said. I don't remember. I don't think I caught that video from her because I don't always catch her videos. But I mean, oh, so you see, you just it didn't appeal to me either. Oh no, besides James. Yeah. Well, see, this is the problem with the new books can really be hit or miss. They really can be. And this is, like this is a problem for me is that they're coming out so fast I can barely keep up. I got a huge list over here to read. I have a bunch of books to finish off for the month and so I'll be finishing stuff off and I wanted to read this one, which is A Man of Two Faces by Viet Thanh Nguyen. This is a nonfiction about when he and his family immigrate from Vietnam to the US. He was 4 years old at the time. He's supposed to be coming to Paris and on the 20th of March. I'm not going to be able to make it because I have to work, but I would like to read that one this month. And then the only other book I have left to read on my list is Zola, book 20. This is the last book in the series. And then now I did get this one from the publishers. Oh, it's called Captive New Short Fiction from Africa, edited by Rachel Zadok and Helen Moffat. Release date May 7th, 2024. Um, this is what it looks like. It's quite a big book, and the print is quite small. But I would give it a go and try to read like a story a day till I finish it. I might be able to finish it right in May. Hey Tatiana, how you doing? So this got sent to me as well. And I have two other books that I received. No, three actually. So I received this one, which is Scarlet Sister Mary, which is a book that I've been wanting to read. It's a Pulitzer Prize winner. And it came like this. It looks like some weird PDF kind of situation. So I'm gonna read that one and see what it's like. And then these two are piquing my interest highly at the moment. The House of Broken Bricks by Fiona Williams. Um, this book is really about a black woman who lives in the countryside outside of London, and how she's the only black person living in the village, and how she is coping with that. And I hope that this book has some great nature writing, because Fiona Williams, here she is right here, Fiona Williams. There she is. Fiona Williams has a BS in biological sciences uh, from Westminster, and she has an MA in creative writing from Bath Spa University. So I feel like this is going to be really good, and it's going to have a lot of nature writing in it. So I'm like for that. And then this one right here, which is The Center by Ayesha Manazir Siddiqui. This book right here, I cannot wait to get to this book, because I have a feeling like this cover is mad crazy. Um, One is about learning languages and what that entails. And so in fiction novel, young woman has a white male friend, and he tells her, "Oh, I've learned, I don't know languages, I can't remember right now, but a really hard language to learn." And he learned it like in like this, like in no time. He's like, "How'd you do that?" So he tells her, "Well, I went to the center, and that's how I learned this language." So she decides to go to the center to learn whatever language it is she wants to learn. That's kind of hard. And they tell her she has to throw off everything that is who she is, her clothes, everything. She has to give up her whole self to this center so that she can be taught this language. And normally she should learn the language in 10 days. So the book is basically talking about, what does it mean to learn and speak a foreign language? Is it just enough to be able to say the right words in the right order? Do you have to like know more about the culture, and how much do you have to implement yourself into learning the language, that it's not something that you can just quickly pick up and okay, it's fine, I know how to do this. So I saw this, I can't remember, I think I might have seen this one on I think it might have been on Eric Paul Anderson's thing. She showed this one. So I immediately picked out, this really is speaking to my spirit. Really, these two are speaking to my spirit at the moment. These two, and of course, my Via 10 win, because I love me some Via 10 win. Okay. So yeah, so those are some of the ones that are speaking to my spirit. The dictionary people, I don't know that one. Yeah, I love Via Tenwin. He is the business. I mean, I've seen him once in the American Library in Paris. Then I saw him a second time at the Festival America. And so we got a chance to talk even more there at the Festival America. He's just the best when he goes into these conferences. He lights that bitch up. Like he not playing. He is giving you the Asian perspective. I love everything he does. He can do no wrong for me. And he writes really good books. If you haven't read his book, what is it, The Committed and The Sympathizer, definitely read those. They're great. Um Yeah, Trinity by Zelda Lockhart is also on my TBR as well. At the moment, that is one of the books that's being voted on in the Read to Live book club. So even if it loses, I'll definitely be reading Trinity. Yeah, I want to read the House of Broken Bricks. I have a feeling that writing is really gonna be what I'm looking for. Yeah, Trinity does sound very dark. I do agree with you there. I don't know. I just have a good feeling about The House of Broken Bricks. I don't know this author from Eve, but when he talked about it, I saw it on Eric Anderson's page. He talked about it, and I was like, that's going to be a good book. Uh, hey, Tangible Reads, welcome. What are you reading? Rooted the American legacy of land theft and the movement of Black land ownership. Yeah, I heard that's supposed to be good. Yeah, there's a new Tommy Orange. It's out. Ooh, Kiese Layman is interviewing him. Well, well, well. Now that's an interview to see. Okay, no reading tangible reads, no problem. You cleaning house, that's fine. Mm, yeah, I feel like with the new books, yeah, we gotta, proceed cautiously. Now, there's another one. I showed it on a couple of weeks before when I did a book haul on here for Friday reads. Like it was hours. I haven't figured out when I'm gonna read that one because it's quite a chunker. But hours, I have a feeling is gonna be very good. I have a feeling about that one as well. Wandering Stars. Who is it by and what is it about? I don't think I recognize the title. Oh, you loved Hours. See, I figured that one would be good. But because it's almost like 600 pages, I know people are going to hesitate about picking that one up, but I have a damn good feeling about that one. Oh, that's the new Tommy Orange. It's called Wandering Stars. Okay, I didn't know the name of it. I haven't even read his first one, so I'm not even going to try to read the second one until I read the first one. I'm going to read the first one. Oh, okay. That's interesting that you say that, Phyllis. Something about when a poet writes a book heavy on magical realism and mysticism. So just yeah. Okay, I get it. I get it. Um, who else? There was I don't know what that is about that, but I feel like that is a common it seems to be a common thing that happens with poets that become novelists. Pam Pam just said just bought Codependent. It's on the women's nonfiction. Yeah, I remember that title, but that one I don't think it spoke to me very much, so I didn't. There was really good. Okay, well that's good to know. I won't try to pick up anything else until I have read there. I'm gonna wait. Um, yeah, because the new books are coming out really fast. It's just they coming out like oh my god, it's sprouting like mushrooms. Um, yeah, Night Wherever We Go. That book was good, and hardly anybody read it. Sadly, no, hardly anybody read it. I mean, I reviewed it. I liked it. I thought it was very very good. Yeah, look, Killer Q, that they are sprouting like mushrooms. These books. Every time I click open, that's probably why I'm not on Bookstagram that much because I'm just like people would just be showing new books all the time. Ain't nobody doing nothing. Ain't nobody talking about what's between the covers, but they out there flashing them new books like like there's no tomorrow. Like shit, they are sprouting like mushrooms, and they're not necessarily good because like I don't need to necessarily see somebody doing a reel about the new books they received. I don't need that. What I need to see is people actually saying, yeah, I just bought this book. It's about X, Y, and Z. Be very brief, and then tell me about how the writing was, if it was good, character development. Tell me if the dialogue was good. Give me some reason why I should buy the damn book. That's what I need, and I don't see that much anymore. Yeah, definitely read Night Wherever We Go. That one's good. I know Waterstones were beautiful special editions, but I'm not mad at that because if I really, really like a book and I want a special edition, then I know where I can go and get one. But I'm not feeling to buy a special edition for a book that I haven't read yet that I might not even like. Yeah, I like a good signed edition too, but I prefer to actually meet the author. But being that I live in France, it doesn't always happen that the author comes to Paris. But when they do, I try to go and see, like I want to go and see my man via Ten Wen, but I don't think I'll make it. So oh, the book substance has been long gone. It's been a while. It's been gone. Sadly. But yeah, it's gone. I mean, I guess it's a choice. It's the fact that now, we almost choose books, uh, by what other people are reading instead of by what we actually really want to read, in the sense that we're not going into the bookstore as much as we did before, or going into the library and really on the shelf and trying to pick out a book randomly. We have so many, ideas and pictures and video and all this. It's not. It's a lot. It's a lot. Yeah, Dreaming of Sealy definitely for Book Protector. Definitely do that. I haven't read Cloud Atlas. I'm scared of that book. Yeah, buying in person seems to be the best option. But reading my shelves is also another option, which I have been doing. I would say I have been doing this year. From the books I've read so far, I have read quite a few that were already on my shelves. My husband's picks have been fire so far. I hope that's not going to let me down, but he had me reading two that were rereads and one that was new, which I read last month, which was Diane McKinney Whetstone, Leaving Cecil Street, which I thought was really good. So, Michelle, keep up the good work. We're gonna see. Yeah, I love Dreaming of Sealy. Dreaming of Sealy covers the best. So I don't know. I don't know, these new books. I mean, they are spending like mushrooms because they're coming out here with these new books so much, so frequently. I can't keep up. I really can't. Yeah, libraries are awesome. I really can't keep up. It's just the thing is I can't keep it up, and I don't know if I want to keep up. Because you still have to, roll back and really think about, is this do I really want to read this book? Is this what I want to read? How do I want to read this book if I finally do read it? So like for James, I opted to read Huckleberry Finn before I picked up James because I really wanted to get all the stuff that he's going to be doing with James. Um, and that's up to do that. So the book hasn't come yet, but that's fine. As soon as I'll be finished Huckleberry Finn probably this weekend. Then I can be ready to read James next month when it comes. Um yeah, it was good, wasn't it, D? I could reread that one too. I thought it was done really, really well. Now I might go and read something else by her because I have Tumbling, I have Blue Dancing, I have Lazaretto, and I have do I have something else? I think that's it. So I could read one of those and see if those holds up to Lee Cecil Street. No, I have not heard of the new one by Henry Louis Gates. No, I have not. No, I read it for the first time when I was in high school, but I read it on my free time. And like I said earlier, he is the OG Magical Negro Jim. From the way it's written, that's the first thing that came to my mind. I was like, this is a magical Negro he right here. But it's out, I'm reading it and I'm thinking, why would kids want to read this? Why would anybody want kids to read this? That's what I kept saying to myself. Um, so yeah, that's how it be out here. We gotta be careful about, what we're picking up to not, spend too much money on things that are just they're not gonna be good. Try to get other people's that's what I always do. Like if I go to Goodreads, I'm looking for the people that I usually follow. Like if y'all Goodreads, I'm looking for your reviews. I'm looking for Phyllis. I'm looking for what's that other girl? It's Mocha Girl or something like that. I'm looking for her. I'm looking for the people that I follow to see what they say about the book. And if I'm not getting it or if I'm not seeing them, then I'm a little bit like, I don't know if I should be even bother to try to read this mess right here because you're already not sure about it. And I feel like if I'm not sure, then I'm not sure, and I'm not getting it. Yeah, I'm a one and done too, Phyllis. Don't get it twisted. I'm a one and done. Read it and move on. But as I've noticed in the past couple of years, the past 2 years, I've had to reread quite a few things. Lucky for me, they have been things that I loved the first time around. So yeah, Mocha Girl, that's you. Um, but I don't mind now reading things that I like. Now, this mess right here, not so much. Um, because I'm reading it at a different age than when I originally read it, which was high school. So I'm reading it and I have a different idea about it, so I'm just like, nah, bruh, no. Why would any kid want to read this crap right here? I don't know. Um, you know, yeah, we don't change time until the 31st, until Easter Sunday. Yeah, if some distance has passed and I liked it, I don't want to reread it if I didn't like it. Sorry, I don't want to reread it. That's why I'm scared to pick another book out of my cousin's stack because I'm afraid I'm gonna get something that I'm not gonna like, and I'm just gonna be like, Jesus, get me through this one. No, I didn't have to read. Well, I read it on my own. Um, and I read Tom Sawyer on my own as well. Ugh. Yeah, the N word. The first, I would say, the first 20 chapters, I use the N word. Like, ugh, sick of reading the N word in there. Oh, Disappearing Acts. Now, I think I read Disappearing Acts. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I read that one, but I definitely have a copy of Disappearing Acts. I have not read it. So yeah, I mean, going back and reading some oldies, and there ain't nothing wrong with that. But it's not like something I seek out doing is doing the rereading for the moment. It's just that it's just happened upon me that I'm having to reread. Like I had to reread Dangerous Liaison. That was in my husband. I had to reread. What did I reread? I reread something recently, and I was like, okay, that wasn't so bad either. Rereading that. But I'm looking to read a few of my new books and some old books. I'm mixing everything this year so that I can have some space to breathe and not be overtaken by intense books. Because when you read too many intense books, that shit wears you down. I have not read A Tale of Two Cities. I need to get back to my reading of Dickens because I still have half a stack to read of Dickens. Yeah, like I have Tale of Two Cities, Bleak House. Um, what was the other one? I was supposed to read it with Comfy Cozy Up, and I didn't have time to read it. There's quite a few. That's maybe half of the stack of Dickens I need to get back to. So, anyone read Finding Margaret Fuller by Alison Pataki? That title sounds familiar, but no, I have not read it. Maybe someone else in has. Uh, yeah, it can result in burnout when you read too many intense books. So I'm taking a different approach this year. I'm reading a variety. I try to read one nonfiction, read more graphic novels. They have a bunch of graphic novels I have not read yet. So yeah, and I like reading class as well. So, and I would like to read at least one French book a month. So this will be my French book for this month. Last I didn't read a French book. But once I finish this one, I'm gonna hit the. I have some more French classics that I want to read. I'm gonna try to keep it varied. Yeah, everybody says Bleak House is the best, is one of his best novels. Now, I don't know. I really did like Nicholas Nickel. I thought that one was real good. I have not read Hard Times yet either, but that's interesting you say those two are your favorite. Um, Grown Ups by Marion Keyes. Okay, it's like Marion Keyes is she's kind of long-winded, I think. Um, did anybody read Guncle? Because I heard that one is funny. Oh, they're adapting Grown Ups. Okay. Netflix. Uh, yeah, I need to read A Tale of Two Cities. I need to do that. Sometimes I do read one or two of them. I did immersive reading, so listening and reading simultaneously, and they're usually done really well. The Dickens ones, because it's usually like a production, so all of the voices are different, and that makes for a really good read. But I like Dickens stories, so yeah, I don't have a problem with Dickens. I have not read any Isabel Allende. I feel bad about that because she's supposed to be a very good writer. Yeah, Isabel Allende. I need to squelch that. I need to do something about that. Yeah, good old Elena Ferrante. Oh, it's the mini version of the quartet. Okay. The Lost Daughter. I enjoyed the quartet so. Now you see, I would reread the quartet again, but it's been. Let's see, how long has it been? I think I read the quartet. I think it was in 2021, 2020 or 2021. So I'm good to read the quartet maybe next year. Yeah, everybody says Isabel Allende is a good writer. Her stories are really good, but sad I haven't read one, and I think I only own one book by her. It's called no, I own two books by her. One is I think it's The House of Spirits, and the other one is Violetta. So I probably should just get to The House of Spirits. I think that's one of the ones she's most known for. Yeah, sadly, I didn't get a chance to see that Italian adaptation because I think it was on Hulu or HBO. I think I don't have that, so I couldn't watch it. So I don't know. Maybe eventually I'll be able to watch it today, but I would definitely reread the quartet next year because those four books had me in the chokehold of a lifetime. I just was like, the whole thing, the storyline, the characters, the neighborhood, the mafia feel of it all. I just was like, oh, I just loved it. So good. Yeah, I think it was on HBO, but I don't have HBO. Oh well. Oh well. I thought it was on Apple Plus, but it's actually on HBO, is what I think that's what Anna told me, it was on HBO. So not for me. I'm never gonna see it unless they put it on something else like Prime or maybe on Netflix or something like that. I might be able to watch it, but if it's on HBO, I'm never gonna watch it. I probably would love it. I'm like after reading those four books, it looks like for me, Ferrente can do no wrong. She can do no wrong. So I would definitely pick something else up by her, but I haven't bought anything else by her. So maybe that's the one I should pick up because Ferrente was wow, wow, wow. That book really, those four books really blew me away. They really blew me away. Very well written. Very well written and so authentic. Authentic feeling and everything. Just so good. Um I have Paula. I think I have Paula. That's her only dip. Okay, House of Spirits. Oh, Fiona Williams, The House of Broken Bricks. I'm just saying, I have the flair for that one. That one, I'm sure it's not going to disappoint me. I'm sure it's not going to. I'm sure that one is going to be. I'm sure that one is going to be good. Yeah. Oh, Long Middle of the Sea. Yeah, I remember this title. Oh, you were bored. You DNF'd it. The title is beautiful, though. Yeah, Ferrante. Yeah, I remember that. I don't know whatever happened, if they ever did really out her, but I thought it was rude. If she wanted people, or he or she wanted people to know who he or she was, then they would know. But she don't want nobody to know. So leave the author alone. Oh, that's what I wanted to ask as a question here. Now, I fell upon, I don't remember what it was. It was one of the, I think it was Now This is where I saw it on Instagram. It seems as though the two sons of Gabriel Garcia Marquez are going to publish his last work, which Gabriel Garcia Marquez did not like his last work and did not have any intent of wanting anyone to publish his last work. So his dying wish was, do not publish my book, my last book. And actually wanted to burn it. But guess what? The sons are resurrecting the book and they're having it published because they say it's beautiful and it needs to be added to work. What do y'all think about that? Do you agree with that, or do you think, wow, that's whack? Not listening to your father's last dying wish. What do you think? Bye, Teresa. Now, what I say too, Killer Q, the author knows what the author wants, right? Yeah, it sounds like they're money grabbing. I'd honor my father's wishes as well. I just think it's rude of them. Totally disrespectful. But it won't be the first time that it's happened. It happens all the time. Cause I mean, I don't want his ghost to haunt me. So nah, man, I'm like you, Raymond. Um, yeah, I would keep my personal collection as well as a family heirloom, but I definitely would not publish against my father's wishes. Totally messed up. Now it was interesting because you had the stuff above, and then I started going down in the comment section. There was like some of these people, they're like, well, when he was alive, I would tell him, yes, okay, I'll honor that. But then when he was dead, I would just publish it. So y'all are promising shit on people's deathbed, and y'all are not honoring it. Y'all honoring it. Y'all need to be haunted to die. You need to be haunted till you die. Exactly, Pam Pam. The same thing happened with Harper Lee with Go Tell a Watchman. Same thing. Same thing happened with what's his name, who wrote The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. They continue that series, and I tell you that that fourth book that they had written was plum crazy. I was like, who wrote this? Because he had started working on a book four, and then dad and the brothers came and they got someone else to finish book four, and now they're doing I think they've done four, five, and six. It's whack. Do not buy those. If you're gonna read the Stieg Larsson series, read the first three books and finish with it. Yes, Raymond, people are crazy. They were straight up saying, well, I mean, you can promise him whatever on his deathbed, and then afterwards, just do what you want. Publishers are damn greedy. Yeah, his own children sold him out for sure. I didn't even get that far. I got up to page 10 and said I was out for the count. I said, I'm out. And I got rid of the book as quick as I could. I gave it to somebody. I think I gave it to my neighbor down the road who reads in English. I gave it to her. I was like, I'm not reading this. I really enjoyed that series too. I love those now that would be a good reread for me because I hadn't read those in since what, a minute now. It's been a minute since way before the pandemic. I'd say like 90, what was that? Nine 19, no, 2000. When was that out? The last one I read. That's been a while. I read it a long time ago, but I would definitely reread it again. Yeah, exactly. But I mean, even I wouldn't even let any I wouldn't if I promised not to publish it, I ain't let nobody else publish it. Because I promised my father or my mother that I wouldn't publish it. Child, you better take them books back. Take them back. Yep, I agree. I agree, Tracy. Disrespectful. So, that I thought I would ask because that for me, that seems like something that just I could never do something like that. Um, and they keep saying their reason is that because at the end of his life, he was suffering from dementia, he was not able to really judge his work because he was suffering from dementia. Okay, no, that don't count. The man want his stuff published, then don't publish the man's stuff, dementia or no dementia. Yeah, absolutely, totally greedy. That's when worst comes out in the family, when you can really see who is who in the family, is when a member of the family dies, an important member of the family dies, and then you look around and you see how everybody acting a plumb fool. Right there is when you need to be taking your notes for the future of who to avoid and who to be ready to deal with because everybody, all crazy be out of people when a family member dies. Yeah, they were using that as an excuse, like, oh well, he's incapable of determining if his book was good or not because he had dementia at the end of his life. Like y'all can say whatever y'all want, y'all wrong, straight up wrong. A shame. It's kind of sad because we don't know in what condition this last book was in. So they had to probably pay someone to write and finish up this book. And for sure, people are going to buy the book. They're going to buy the book. It was the same thing as with Go to the Watchmen. I remember when it came out, there was a big hoopla about the book. And there were people who were like, I'm not going to read it. I'm not going to read it. And then they turned around and read it. There were people, I'm not going to buy it. And they went out and bought it. And I feel like the way it was handled marketing wise, it just encouraged people to want to go out and buy it. I think it sold a lot of copies, sold a lot more copies than people thought. Yeah, they sure do, Raymond. They sure do. Yeah, absolutely, Pam Pam. It's very sad. That's not what that man wanted, but look, they're gonna publish it. Like it haunted till the ends of time. That's on them. They brought that on themselves. They brought it on themselves. So yeah, I think it was on yeah, I think it was on this that saw that and I thought like, wow. Yeah, so that's it. So I have nothing else to talk to you guys about today. It's already hour and a half. It's already 6:30 here, a little bit after. But it has been a pleasure. For anybody that came in last and didn't see, I'm Mark Twain, finishing up The Secret History of Las Vegas, and I'm reading Culotte, which means cheeky. So that is what your girl is reading at the moment. My reading is a little bit slower this week because I had a bit more work to do. So that's that. So it has been a pleasure. Have a wonderful Friday, a wonderful weekend. Happy birthday again to all the Aries in here having their birthdays this weekend and everything. Happy birthday to y'all. Have wonderful celebrations. And I will see you guys next Friday. Bye bye.